So on page 32, you've written political, economic, and social. The definition of political: anything dealing with the structure, change, or affairs of the government. Anything dealing with the structure, change, or affairs of the government. So would an election be an example? What is an example from history that we've talked about in class that could be political? Raise your hand and tell me. When people voted for Sam Houston to be president. Very good. What about when Santa Anna switched sides from the central or the Federalists to the Centralists? Would that be political? Yes. Would the boundary dispute between Texas and Mexico be political?
No.
Yes, because who's dealing with it? The government or the people? The governments. Okay, economics. You guys know this one. What is it? Tell me. Money. Money. Anything dealing with raising money, spending money, or not having money. Really, anything dealing with money. What's an example of a historical event that we have discussed that could be an economic issue? When Texas had a debt. Very good. The Louisiana Purchase. Very good. Those are economic. Could the Louisiana Purchase also be political? Yes. You will find that some of these could be both. Some of these could be economic, and some of these could be political, and some of these could be social. So what is social? Okay, social is a little bit different than what you and I would think of as a normal social thing. You guys are social, right? You talk, you have friends, you have relationships, correct? The word social has different meanings. In this context, the word social is talking about interactions in the whole society, dealing with individuals or groups. Okay, this is in an entire society, not just you and I having a conversation, not just your friends. This is change, structure, or affairs of humans. What would be an example of social in our history, that we've talked about? The old 300 is a perfect example of social. Bringing over the impresarios, bringing over new people to come and stay in Texas. Perfect example. What about the mission system? Is that social? The conversion of Native Americans? That's a social interaction. Treaties. Who deals with the treaties, though? The government. So that would be political. Okay, I'm going to read off some of the post-it notes that you guys put over here on the right-hand side and then on the board. We're going to look at economics first. So everybody look at the definition of economics. And I'm going to read the examples you guys wrote, and you tell me if it stays or goes. People get to vote. Is that economics?
Goes.
That would go political, right? Making money.
Yes. Stays.
Tax on food or clothes. Money to schools.
Stays.
Stay. Debt.
Stay.
Money.
Stay.
That's schools again. Jobs.
Stay.
Stay. Jobs would be economics because what does your job do?
Give you money.
If you make money. Here's another money. I'm going to take more monies down.
Why are you taking money?
Loan.
Stay.
Money. Making money. Lower taxes.
Go.
Taxes. Would taxes be economic, social, or political?
Social.
Tax taxes would be economic, because what does taxes deal with? Money. Making money or debt. That would stay, okay? So pretty good here. Where do we say people vote? Where does that one go? Political. Okay, let's look at social. So everybody look at your social example, your definition of social. Okay? Camping.
No.
That's an incomplete sentence. Interaction with different countries.
What's the name?
Talking with. Sign peace with Native Americans.
Yes.
So okay, I can see how it would be social. Could it also be political? I would say that it would be, well, I can see how it would be social. We can leave it there. Public schools. Social? School. If you're in school, is that an economic, social, or political thing?
Economic.
So you make money by coming to school?
We should.
That's a social. Schools is social. Now, paying for schools is economic. When the government is in a big group about something. Parks.
No.
Talking to people.
That's what I put.
Meetings.
No.
To move away.
No.
When every state and every country
No.
create more parks.
No.
Parks. Apparently one group wrote parks. Campaigning.
Yes.
What's campaigning? Campaigning could be political, but campaigning is convincing people to vote one way or the other, right? So would that be more political or would that be more social?
Political. Social.
Which one?
Social.
I could see it being both. Political because you're talking about a political issue. But do you have to have interactions? Look at the definition. Interactions with groups and individuals in a change, structure, or affairs of humans. Would campaigning be that? Yeah, definitely. Good one. Voting? Social or political?
Political.
Political. Okay. Interacting with people all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Okay, let's look at political. Voting. Elections, voting. We're going to take some of the votings off.
Oh, she took mine off. Mine got off all of them.
Schools.
No.
Political or social or economic?
Social.
To vote for a president. Political, voting for Congress. Ooh, who wrote Congress? Good one, I like Congress. When government disagrees on something.
That's not voting. That's social.
Would that be social, political, or economic?
Social.
Or would that not be really any of them?
No. Not really.
I would say it's any of them. The court and Congress and the president are all political. Court, yes?
Yeah.
Congress?
Yeah.
President? Good. President? Major? I don't know. Voting, president. So, do we kind of have an understanding of what political, economic, and social are?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, here's what you're going to do next. Okay.